What's up, everybody? The folks over at Pro Wrestling Illustrated have released their top 25 professional wrestlers in the world today. We're going to go over the list here. We're going to go see who they think the top 25 are, and we're going to start at number 25. And number 25 on their list is WWE NXT's Walter. Number 24, I cannot pronounce this gentleman's last name. First name, believe pronounced Kento. Last name spelled Miyahara. I am not good with the pronunciation of a lot of Japanese names. I apologize. Number 23, Aleister Black. Number 22, MJF from AEW. Number 21, Will Ospreay. Number 20, Jacob Fatu. Absolutely love that pick at number 20. Number 19, Braun Strowman. Number 18, Rush. Now, let's go back to number 19 for a second. I would have thought, like, technical-wise, I would not necessarily rank Braun high on the list, obviously, but he had a really good 2020, 2019. WWE Universal Champion up until recently. He had a really good year. I thought he might be a little higher, but there's a lot of really good names on this list. So we got number 18, Rush. Number 17, Kota Ibushi. I don't follow New Japan all that closely, but I do know who Ibushi is, and he is amazing. You may remember him from the Cruiserweight Classic a few years ago. Stole every match he was in. Just an absolute amazing talent. At number 16, we got Bray Wyatt. Number 15, we got Nick Aldis, who was actually here in my area in January this year. Defended the NWA World Heavyweight Championship against Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada's own Marcus Burke. He's actually from Campbellton, but he lives in Moncton now. Roman Reigns, number 14. With Roman being gone most of this year, I'm surprised he's even this high on the list. He didn't wrestle. He wrestled January, February. Didn't wrestle from WrestleMania on. Recently made his return at SummerSlam. So he's ranked pretty high for someone that hasn't done a lot. We got number 13. Now, this probably shocked a lot of people. He's pretty high on the list for as popular as this guy is with the internet. Kenny Omega is number 13. AEW's Kenny Omega. He hasn't really gotten the notoriety of the American fans that I think they were expecting. He hasn't been a focal point, I think, of the AEW Dynamite television show, but maybe that's being all done within reason. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe they can push him to the moon real soon. Now, this one's funny. I love this next guy, but it's funny to see his name past Omega for the top 20 wrestler or top 25 wrestlers of 2020 on the list. Brock Lesnar, the Beast, ranked number 12, one spot ahead of the who most people think is the actual best wrestler in the world, Kenny Omega. So yeah, Kenny 13, Brock 12, number 11, Keith Lee, recently lost the NXT championship, moved on to Raw, wrestled Randy Orton this past week. Such an amazing talent. What a debut at the Survivor Series, I think it was last year. Just fantastic. A main roster debut, I mean. AJ Styles at number 10. AJ Styles always, I'm surprised AJ is so high on this list. AJ is always a top 5 wrestler. He'll be a top 10 wrestler to the day he dies, but he's top 5 for sure. Number 9, Kofi Kingston. Number 8, Seth Rollins. Number 7, Cody Rhodes. Number 6, Okada. Number 5, Naito. Number 4, Drew McIntyre. Love seeing Drew so high on this list. Man, he has come so far in the last couple of years, defeating or winning the WWF Championship at WrestleMania, defeating Brock Lesnar. Just an amazing year for Drew McIntyre. Number 3, Chris Jericho. Winnipeg, Manitoba's own Chris Jericho. Number 3 on the list at, I think he's 49, possibly 50 now. Just still tearing it up. How many characters, how many gimmicks, how many things has Chris Jericho done that have failed over the years? 0. The guy's been around on mainstream television since the 90s, mid-90s, and he has not missed a pitch since. Just, he could be considered the greatest of all time without how much he's wrestled, how long he's been around, how he's been able to adapt his character with the times, and he always hits a home run. Number 2. I would have personally put this number 2 at number 1, but I didn't make the list. Adam Cole is number 2. He had the NXT Championship longer than anybody. What a year. Lost it a month and a half ago to Keith Lee. But Adam Cole is probably my newest favorite guy to watch. Ever since he come over to NXT, I didn't watch a lot of him before, but ever since he's come to NXT, man, how good is Adam Cole? Just a fantastic, fantastic talent. Not a fan of the guy that's number 1. I completely understand the following that he has, but he's just, for me, I've never been a fan. I wasn't a fan of him when he was in WWE. I'm not a fan of him when he's in AEW. Just something about him that I don't enjoy. Again, that's not to saying that he's not super talented, but wrestling is like Baskin Robbins. There's 31 flavors. There's something for everybody. Pro Wrestling Illustrated picked Jon Moxley as number 1, former WWE superstar Dean Ambrose. Heck of a year, though. Won the AEW Championship and made his AEW debut. Definitely one of, if not the best years of his career. He definitely broke out as the single star that he thought he should be, and he's done great, great things with it. His wife, Renee Paquette, recently left WWE, so it'll be interesting when her no-compete clause is up, and we'll see her join Jon Moxley, in AEW in about 3 months. But yeah, that's the list. Moxley is number 1. I would have put Adam Cole number 1. If I had to switch anything on the list, it would be Moxley 2, Cole 1. That's just my personal preference, though. What do you guys think of the list by Pro Wrestling Illustrated? I'll put it in the description below so you guys can have a look at it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with the list? Do you disagree with the list? Who would you have added? Take a note. Who would you have ranked higher or lower? All that stuff. Let me know. Hope you guys have a great day.